Hey, this is Steve Spangenberg from various channels. This is going to be on the Home Based Business Success channel, and I think I might share it with my school community as well. So, we're here to talk about a faceless YouTube channel from a semi beginner, and it will be talking about how these things work out. It makes it, when you go on YouTube, you go on how to start a faceless YouTube channel. And first of all, they say it's really easy. And they show videos with 3 million views, 25 million views, 50 million views, all this stuff. And is it true? You know, there's a lot of videos out there with millions of views. And and then they say, well, you can get this software and you can make a video very easily. And I will show you the software that I've whittled down. And when I say whittled down, I'm talking about going through many different softwares and probably spending a couple $100 trying to find out which one works for me. Not every software works for everybody. I'm so sorry to say, because we all come into this program with different abilities and things. And I'm going to talk about coaches and gurus. This is going to be a long video. And yeah, this is, if you're interested, if you have a desire to have a faceless YouTube channel or a face YouTube channel. I have face YouTube channels. This is a face, you see my face. And I have some faceless YouTube channels. So I started my journey, and I'll pull this up on the side, and I can tell you that if you look at, these are the accounts, the different accounts I have. I have Steven Spangenberg. Now, I started this YouTube channel a year after YouTube started. This channel I started in 2017. I will tell you the biggest mistake that I made, one of the biggest mistakes I made in my life as far as business goes, is I didn't keep this channel going. And I'll tell you why. This channel is 15 years old, and I should have kept it going. It should have way more than 560 subscribers. It should have way more videos. It should be monetized, but it's not monetized. But woulda, shoulda, coulda. I didn't know what I knew back then, and now I know. But YouTube isn't going away, so I'm not worried about it. Then I have Improve You. I tried to start this YouTube. I'm going to go to this channel. Make sure I don't go off this screen, because, like I said, everybody comes in with different technology things. So if you look at this channel, the content, this was from 2022. I tried to start a self-improvement channel with videos. Like I published, a lot of short videos from September 22 to now. I did some in 26. I did one in 2025, but most of them up till 2023. Sorry about my phone. I have to keep my phone next to me because of my wife, because she has 24/7 care. She's downstairs with the carers, so I still have to keep the phone here. So, like, how to reprogram your mind. 2 out of 3. How reprogram your mind. These are things that I've done in my life that I just, picked out and said, but you know what? Look at the views over here. Never give up, 962. A turtle rescue video in one of my back streets where I lived. I helped some guy rescue a turtle. 2,000 views. YouTube is just a funny thing. what you think is really cool and what you think people will watch sometimes isn't. So back to these channels. And I'm so sorry if I ramble. I'll try not to ramble so much. But I want to get, if you're new or trying this, I mean, I want to get you to the point where you say, well, these are some of the things that I'm going to have to go over. I'm going to have to overcome. So relax, heal, improve. I tried to do the same thing there. It's about the same time frame. I paint. I started a painting with Steve channel. Actually, it's painting with Steven because painting with Steve was taken. I'll talk about the Weird Funny History channel later. World Travel Addicts. I like to travel, and I started this travel channel, and um, you can see here I did some things with some videos, and I have a lot of shorts. Now these shorts are getting nicer views. Look at this, 7,400 views, 1,000 views, but then you have 77 views. So it's kind of a weird thing. But if you look at my analytics for this channel, I didn't do too bad. 11,000 views in the last month since I started it. 21,000 views in less than a month and a half. So it's not a bad deal, but it's not where you're supposed to get to be monetized. Home-based business success. So I'm doing these channels that I've been in home-based businesses all my life, taxes and everything. So I did the home-based business tax coach, and then home-based business success. Then I started a home movie travel channel way back when. Let's take a quick look at that. Only 88 subscribers, but I'll tell you when I started back in 2020, 5 years ago, almost six years ago. But I put up these videos. They didn't get bad. Look at it. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Once again, I didn't keep going with it. I didn't keep going with it. You see, these are all my videos from when I was in Europe. I just didn't keep going. That's my downfall. Um, so be that as it may, I made a decision in my life about 4 months ago. I said, you know what? I said, if the world wants to see cute cat videos and you can make a channel with cute cat videos, I will figure out how to do cute cat videos. And then I said, what it is, I'm just going to do what people want. Give them what they want. If they want me to take a video of licking the middle of the street, I'll go out and lick the middle of the street. I'm not afraid of being transparent. My lifestyle has changed. My wife has a terminal disease, and I want to spend more time. So, yeah, I want to have something that works for me all the time. I have a good program with my taxes that work for me all the time, but I want to add to that and eventually slide out of that. So here we go. Then I was listening to some gurus, and I ended up losing $40,000 by listening to some YouTube ad people that wanted help to scale my YouTube, to scale my tax business as far as my online programs. And I lost $40,000 and didn't get one sale from these gurus. So I said, screw the gurus. So I started just watching YouTube videos on how to make these faceless channels and how to do things. And then how to peak it. If you go to 10 gurus, they're all going to say, number one, you got to pick a niche or a niche. It's the same formula. There's nothing new. So I said, all right, pick a niche, find out what's popular, what's going on. There's evergreen niches, which are taxes, relationships, money, and health and fitness. Well, I'm not into health and fitness. I'm not into relationships. Online money space is just so stupid and so getting so regulated. You can't say certain things. So I'm like, so I said, well, what if I make mindless videos that people like to scroll? They're always like this. I can do that. So then this Roblox thing came along. I said, what is this Roblox? I don't know what Roblox is. I know what Atari is, but I don't know what Roblox is. So I started this channel called, I'll show you the channel. Started this channel called Rotten Brain Roblox. There's a thing in Roblox called brain rot. I don't know what that is. Don't care. But there's a lot of YouTube people with millions and millions of views. Now, if I see all these people getting 50 million, 29 million, what if I only get 1 million views per each video? I'd take that. Because the way the AdSense revenue is that you get paid per thousand views. Now, with short videos, you're only gonna, now they changed this a little bit, you're gonna go to maybe 30 cents. 30 cents per 1,000 views. So that means that you're gonna get yeah, I can do that. I just don't want to make a mistake. So you're gonna it was used 10 cents. Um, so now they're gonna take it up to 30 cents because so you make $300 a video. See, everything in business, everything in business comes down to a mathematical equation. In YouTube, you have to get your channel monetized. So that's your first step, getting your channel monetized. Then once it's monetized, then you start getting paid AdSense revenue, and then it becomes a mathematical equation. Okay, so back with my calculations. So with short videos, it's very tough. It like I won't lie to you, it's very tough. But if you only get 30 cents per 1,000 views, you have to have 33 million views a month to make $10,000 a month on your YouTube channel. 33 million views. There's Roblox channels that are doing that. It's a little bit different on regular videos because you get anywhere from $1 per 1,000 views to up to $50 per 1,000 views. So it's a little bit easier. So just remember, there is a math component to that, and you're going to have to figure that out if you want, depending on how much money you want to make. So if you look at the shorts that I made for this channel, now this channel is not monetized, so I won't get any channel stats, but you'll see here I have 465, and I have 1,300, I have 5,900, 1,300. I average, then I go down to these stupid 12 views, then 1,600, 1,300, 1,300. So 5,600, there's some outliers there. 8,000 views, there's one with 19,000 views. So all in all, I'll go back to the studio. It's not hard to set these up. It's just you have to figure out how to make these videos, and it took me a while. to do that. So I picked up 25 subscribers in the last 28 days. But you look at my channel, see, this is a small channel at 36,000 views. You know, you're talking about 33 million, talking about 100 times more. But in that was just in the last 28 days. Lifetime for the channel is 136,000. Okay. So if you look under this thing called earn, it tells you it tells you what you have to do to get monetized. You have to have 500 subscribers, 3 video uploads, and that's easy to do. But look at this: 3 million shorts views in a 90 day period. You have to have 3 million views. So yeah, you got to be cranking. You got to be cranking. So I'm working on I work on these channels simultaneously because I do have a lot of time outside of tax season. So I can work on these full time. Then I kept with these channels, doing certain things. I'm helping my friend Don, working with my wife, helping her get some subscribers, things like that. Then my Steve Spangenberg channel is pretty interesting channel. I have a good shot at getting my 1,000 subscribers, but and I do have some long form videos on here. 23,000 in the last 28 days. Let's look at it the last 90 days where I was really looking. There's 60,000 views. Plus, I picked up 55 subscribers. So that channel, I think, well, I have a good shot at it, but the content's kind of sketchy. I don't have a real. There's like with the tax schedule. With the taxes, I have taxes. That's what I do. So you see a lot of things like here, 1,300 views, and it goes 2412. Then it goes nothing, 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 nothing. But then here we have a whole string of ones that are over 1,000. So I told you all this to tell you this, that I flounder around, I tested things, I tried to do things, and I found out that I was getting to the same spot on a lot of these things. Was that, boy, oh boy, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. And you're not going to have a viral video right out of the gate. This one guy I listened to, he doesn't have any other example other than his brother. My brother did a viral video, got 3 million views, et cetera, et cetera. I'm gonna show you something that's very interesting, very very interesting. Of this video right here. I'm not sure if I can. Gosh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I can stay in the same screen. Let me see if I can stay in the same screen. I'm not sure I can. Still in the same screen, so still there. Australian, and I hope this isn't too. Hope this isn't too boring for you. I should have looked up this channel before. It's about this Australian speed bumps. I can't find it. Anyway, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what happened. Happened is I saw this speed bump. This lady was talking about Australia. First of all, they don't have speed bumps that drop and your car goes boom. Okay. Um, they So she had like 12 million views on this thing. and she got monetized, or way over that. She got monetized with like that video and a couple other videos. So boom, she's in the monetization. Um, but the point is that how are you going to ever get that video? Or are you going to get the video? I don't know. So I keep trying. So then I made a decision. I watched this guy on YouTube, and he was the online business club. I kind of like him. He's pretty cool. And we were going back and forth about coaching, and I'm just like, oh God, his coaching's like $5,000, and I'm just like, oh man, this is just crazy. It's like 40,000 out for this, and then this, and you don't want to know the amount of money I put out in the last year for coaches and stuff. So I said, I'll give you some money and get in this online business club, which was very good for me. And then in this online business club, people talk about how to get monetized right away, and I'm like, how do you do that? You buy a channel. You buy a channel that has been monetized. They monetize it for you, and you buy it. So I'm like, well, that's pretty cool. I like that idea. So I bought this channel. It was about $500. I got it on sale for Black Friday sale or something like that. So this was the channel that I got. Before it was the weird, funny history channel, it was the Apna TV channel. You can see this. It was basically, and I can't stand saying basically, it was a channel that they built for these Papa Nagar things and all these Indian things. That's cool. So you can get this channel, and I thought maybe I'll try some Indian videos because one of my wife's carers is Indian, and we did some short videos. There I am eating spinach pakora. Watch this white guy's reaction when eating spicy food. Put my Corvette on there just for shits and giggles. Put a video on from Niagara Falls. See, they didn't get many, 6 views, 224, 371, 574. I started, you see, this video right here is someone else's video, this footage, and then I put an AI commentary in these videos. You can do that. I'll go over that now in another video. Then I tried these would you rather. These would you rather videos are huge. Um, they get millions and millions of views, except for I only got an average of about 1,000 views, and this one didn't even get 200. Then I tried some AI videos that didn't work. Then I did some research. And I thought these scary history videos are pretty cool. So I found a software that I could work with, and I'll go over that in another video because this video is getting a little too long. I found a software that I could work with and made these videos. And they're not bad. Let me see if this, I'm not sure if I hit this.
Okay, quick history lesson. And yes, this is real. In the year 1518, people in Europe literally started dancing and couldn't stop. I'm not kidding. One person started dancing in the street, then another, then another.
It's
Soon,
got
hundreds of people were
1,600
dancing for
views.
days. No music.
So yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Um, so I found these videos, and then now this channel is monetized, so I am earning money on it. I am earning money on this channel, and I'll show you in a second. Um, I have a thing called vidIQ on here. It'll show you channel stats. Come on. Ah, there it is. So it'll tell you the stats. See how it's, flatlining here. Then I started doing stuff. So my estimated monthly earnings right now are $16 to $47. Winning. Okay. Now it becomes math. I have a $500 investment. Now it becomes math. How much money do I want to make? Then if I take how much money I want to make a month, take my RPM, which is how much you're earning per thousand, which I will figure out as I go along. It's not, you can't figure that out just yet, but I'll figure it out. And then I figure out how many videos do I have to make. If my average video gets so many views, how many videos do I have to make to get to the view count to give me the dollars? That's what I have to do. Because now, if you look, let me go back to the YouTube studio. I've been starting to put long form videos because, well, in this online business club, there's a weekly coaching call, and I got some good pointers. And see, now I started making these starting here, which was the 24th of January. So it's only like 5 days I've been making these long form videos. It's about things in history. And I'm going to make another video on how to do these videos with the softwares. So you see, was the weirdest punishments. I'm not sure why I don't have oh, there it is. The weirdest trial ever in history involved a corpse, all these different things. So if you go down here, this emu video only got 17 views. And the estimated revenue from it is 6 cents. I got a number now. I got a number. For 19 views, I got 6 cents. I got to get more views. I got to make better content. But it's sitting out there now is an asset. That is now an asset. Okay? As my channel gets more popular, people can go back and look at other videos and start picking this up again. You see? And the bizarre punishments only got 7 views, but it made 4 cents. It made, got less views, and it made almost 2/3 of what the other one made. So I don't know. But I'm on the way. Make these videos all the time, the craziest 80s moments that actually happened. It's weird history, weird things in history. And I go and look at other people who are making these types of videos, and you can get ideas from there. And basically, I'll tell you that my and I'll go over this more in another video, is that all I'm doing is going to ChatGPT, give me an idea, or actually I go to my competitors, I find an idea like this nuclear Boy Scout. I've watched videos on that 100 times myself. And I found that that was very popular, millions of views on that subject. So I just said to ChatGPT, write me a script about the radioactive Boy Scout, make it punchy, make it funny. Gives me a script, I plug it in the software, and it spits me out a video. It's not a bad deal. Got 2 views on it, 2 likes. Okay. That's the way it goes. So I said all this to say this, that number one, it is not as easy as people say it is. You don't see any viralness in here. In the shorts, you see some viralness, and I wonder if this it made 6 cents for 1,200 views. So what? What's What's the harm in making more videos? That's what it says to me. I just need to make more videos, and guess what? Some of those will pop. I need to keep on making videos. I learned my lesson once that I stopped it, and now I'm just making more videos. You can see I published one 22, 23, 20. I missed the 24th for some reason. 27th. Then I have this over here 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Ooh, why is this on the 30th? This should be on the 31st. I'll change that to the 31st. So I have one going out every day. I'm like one video a day. What if I make 2 videos in a day? What if I make 3, 4, 5 videos in a day? Never run out of content. So I said all that to say it's not that easy. You may want to consider buying a channel. $500 is chump change to buy an asset that'll continue to make you money if you post videos on it. If you leave me a message and let me know, and I'll let you know how to do that. And number 3 is keep going. YouTube's not going anywhere. I'm not even going to go over the statistics because it's silly to do that, because you know that it's going nowhere. How long do you spend on YouTube a day? So I hope this video has been informative for you about a faceless YouTube channel, or even a face one. And you can see, once again, I'm just in there fighting. I'm in there doing the deal. One of these things is going to pop good. And when it pops, it pops. And I'm going to keep on going. So I hope you got value. If you did get value, like and subscribe. I always put that in at the end. I don't put that at the beginning, because if you didn't get it, I mean, how do you know you're going to get any value if you don't watch the video? Silly. So this is Steve. If you have some suggestions, make a comment. Read the comments. I'll put some links in there for some stuff. And I hope you have a prosperous, whatever you're doing, I hope it's prosperous for you and that you love doing it.